Hey YouTube, it's Tutti. Tell some booter. Wife Peter back on again. I make no apology. I don't apologise. I make no excuses. It is just too much. So we were booting anyway. And it was a good day. It was a good day for CEX fodder, basically. Quite a good day actually for CEX fodder. And a little bit, nice bit of retro though, a little bit of retro as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I missed out on too much seeing Lewis. Nice to see Lewis and Amanda there. He got a few, I think he got more current gen stuff as well, to be honest. Well, sort of last gen. I don't know if he's keeping some of it, but again, some nice, you know, sort of nice 360 titles, if you like. But it's quite big. Just obviously, you know, sometimes there's stuff ain't there, and as I like to say, them's the breaks. So, get into it for a mount before I evaporate. Okay. Probably leave the main sort of retro thing to the end. Was it the last thing I got? No, it wasn't. It was the second from last thing. But say, we'll leave that to the end. It's nothing amazing, but it's just quite nice to see it and obviously to find it and whatnot. So that's that. I'll just dive straight in terms of the sort of current gen. There's a couple of different sort of piles, if you like, from where things come from. I've sorted out as best I can. A lot. It's basically majority is 360 and Wii, with the odd DS title. So there was a young lad. I think he had a sign off. I think it was these ones I bought from him, and it's something like Wii games 150, 360 games £2. Yeah, it's something like that. But, I mean, it worked out something like £11.50 or something. I said, look, we do 10. He said yes. It was in and around that. I mean, a lot of this stuff I paid a great deal for. All CEX fodder, and I'll tell you some crackers in here in terms of what I've paid. Transformers Prime on DS. This one I might keep. I may keep this one. I need to work out what I've got on PS3. But it is Lego the movie. So that's £10 trading. Minecraft Stories, £8 trading. Minecraft is £10 trading. And then at random Wii, I think this was from him, little Sonic Secret Rings. I think I just chucked that in just to sort of make it to a 10 and, you know, sort of round it off a little bit. Could be wrong, it could be off someone else, I don't know. Again, I think these two are randoms, and I think these are both £1 each. Actually, I'm pretty sure they were. This one definitely was £1. Sega Ultimate Collection. And this was a great buy for £1, just as Gods Among Us. Then there was another chap that I asked. Oh, they were there just off two random women. I just asked if they've got any games, and they ended up with, like, I think the lady who had this had some on the table with like FIFA, something else, Just Dance, and this, and I was just like fucking having that. And that one was SingStar or some shit. Another game, and this. Right. Okay, so as I was saying, there's another chap asked me if he had any games. He was there with his sister, his girlfriend. She said, "Oh, don't think so." And he said, "Matt, have you got any games?" He was like, "Yeah, then in a bag." So it took him a while to find his bag. And he didn't bring the bag on the table, he was just pulling the odd bits of stuff out. And I'm sure he had a DS, but I couldn't, I think at that point I was just losing the will to live. So I kept saying to him, "Is that it? Is that it?" And kept pulling extra games out. No, it wasn't a DS. Sorry, it wasn't a DS. It was a PS1. And I said, "Oh, we've got the games." He said, "No, I only wanted like Premier Manager '97." The reason why I asked if he had the DS is because one of the games I picked up from him. So I asked him how much the games were, and he said, "Oh, £3 each." And I was like, "Oof." He went, "Okay, well, what about £2 each?" And I was like, "Okay, we do a fiver for the free." He said, "Yeah." So it turns out this one's a little bit of a belter. But grab these two anyway. You know what? I hardly see these games now. I used to see them all the fucking time. Hardly ever see them. Final Fantasy X, although it is Platinum, and X2, which is Black Label. Hardly see these games. Ooh, there's a PlayStation Riders of the Silver Surfer, 3 disc. Any more free bits? No. And the pick of the bunch is Sonic Classic Collection, which includes Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. Again, I think that's £10 trading this out for 15 quid. Who'd have thunk it? Right. Do this little pile. So a young lad, they should just take these out of the bag. He's putting them on the table, but he was putting them so the games were facing himself. So if he had the game like that, he had it facing on the table that way, not facing out so people could see it. Bless him. But he's putting all these 360 titles out there, and there were some nice games in there. So I sort of scooped up a few and just sort of said, "Oh, how much are they?" And he said, "Well, how much are my games?" He said, "Well, I don't know. What do you think?" So you always have this. I don't know. People come to the car but bring a load of stuff that they don't know what the price of it is. So it's 5 games, and I said 5 games, £5. And she was like, £5. He went. She said, "What do you think, Adam?" He's like, £10. Random fucking £10 out of the sky. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know about that." And I said, and I went to say, how about meet in the middle? And his mum said, "Oh, how about we go halfway, £7.50?" So I said, "Oh, go on, £7.50 then." So for £7.50, I've got Skyrim. Again, previous video you'll know, 360 is gone. It's no more. Should have mentioned that with these ones. I haven't got 360 anymore. It is defunct. It is now left the building. Grand Theft Auto 5, great one for trading in. Sims 3. This one not so great. Far Cry 3. And Lego Batman 2. So I mean, easily get you £7 back and then some off of them. But yeah, I'd say, I don't know if you may not watch the other one or you haven't one, whatever. But yeah, the 360 is gone. I just don't. It was mothballed in the garage. It's devaluing, you know, week on week. So just got to add it gone. Right, I think this is where I'm getting confused. I think this is from the same lady, because she had some games, but they're all rattling around in the back of the car. Because she was nice enough. She was really helpful actually. She said, "Oh, if I find any more, I'll put them to one side." I was like, "Oh, really? Thanks, great." Because it literally was just shit or whatever in the car. So I grabbed 4 Wii titles, and I'm sure it's from her. These were. Do you know what? They're about £1 each anyway. So there's 4 titles, and so I said, "What do you want for the 4?" The £100. So they're about £5. She was, "Oh yeah, great." You know, it's just easy that way then. And there's more than a £5. It's easy. £5 worth here. Lego Indiana Jones 2, which I've got. Star Wars Complete Saga, which I've got. Mario Kart Wii, obviously, and yet another Mario Party 8. Part 8. So I mean, Mario Party and Mario Kart, £10 each trading, £20 store credit, you know, even if it's just them two. So yeah, I mean, you know, don't, because I was thinking about this the other day, when I talk about buying these games and spending, you know, it's not peanuts. So effectively, I am spending money in CEX. It's just not spending it directly. So you know, if you added all this spent, it's probably, I don't know, 5. What have we got? 5, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30 quid. It's about 30 quid. You know, so I'm spending in and around 30 odd quid at CEX, essentially. But I'll come to what it means in a minute. These two, I fucking couldn't believe it. I mean, I took a bit of a flyer. There's a lady there. I just missed out on a couple. I couldn't see what the games were. Some guy and his daughter had bought a couple of games. I didn't know what they were. The lady in it, she had a couple of smallish piles, a lot of football, a lot of sports, a lot of wrestling. And there was just these ones here. Now this one I had an hankering about from it being on the Wii, I think. I had it on the Wii. So I sort of thought, well, it depends. So I picked one or two of them up. So how much are they? So it all depends. Some are 50p, some are £1. I thought, okay. So I'm guessing she probably had like pounds on the wrestling or something. These two are probably the best out of the bunch, to be honest. And honestly, even from what was on the pile at that time, but obviously transpires, they were fucking great buys. So the first one is Toy Story 3, £10 credit, CEX, fucking absolutely gobsmacked. And the surprise one is Rio. Ever see this game? Buy it. There's only 8. So, there's only 8 in CEX, and again, I think they sell this for about 18 quid, but it's £10 on trading. I don't know why. I'm guessing it probably didn't sell very well, or I don't know. I'm not sure, but for £1, I've got made £19 store credit. Oh, I'm not going to moan. Oh. Fucking hell. Yeah, I struggled to get up this morning. Saying to Amanda, I said, fucking that was hard work. She said, oh, I know. So I've had 2. Well, I mean, because I did the South Yorkshire retro gaming market fair thing yesterday. I've sort of done a bit of a video on that. Again, it'll probably be up before this one, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I was up at around 4 o'clock because the dogs. Something happened last night. I think it was the dogs started, and I got up, and then I had to be up at 5 anyway. Then I was up again at 4:45 this morning. Fucking dead by this afternoon. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I was really tired. There's very few times where I think I could just go back to bed. And today was one of them days. I'm glad I didn't. We shall do this one. Many thanks to Lewis for this. There was a lady there, right, and one of the lads I know, he pointed this out. There was like a driving wheel type thing. I said, "Oh, have you got any, got any games or anything with your wheels?" He said, "No, just that's all I've got." I said, "Nothing in the last game." So she said, "No." Right. And then Lewis points this one out. He goes, "Oh, you've seen the PlayStation 2 over there?" I thought, "What?" And it's this one with the PlayStation 2. That's one. Didn't have any controllers. No, didn't have any controllers. I had a few hookups like the AV and stuff. But on it had a memory card taped to it. But more importantly, it's got a network adapter. And he said, "Oh, she wants £7 for it," because obviously he must have asked her. So why don't you grab it? He said, "Oh no, I don't. I ain't got the space." That neither. So I went over. Well, actually £7. So if you do 5, he said, "Yeah, fine." So I got it for £5. I've got an adapter with the instructions, so that'll be moved on. And my mate will take these. He'll take the PS2s all day long. So I knew I weren't losing anything on that, so to speak. Right, do this one. This was I don't know what I missed out on here. So I don't know if Lewis had got these. I don't know. There's a chap there had some PS3 titles. He had a PS2, which I've picked up here on the table. And I said to him, "Oh, have you got any games for it?" He goes, "Oh, some guys just come and bought them all." There's nothing to look at. It's a fat PS2, a couple of memory cards, which are always nice. He did have some controllers though. So I'm not going to turn it down with a bunch of controllers. So for £5, I could double my money with my mate. And then I think it come with 2. Actually, I'm quite happy to get this one. Another nice blue controller, and the sort of black, just a black dual shock. You've seen all them anyway. But CEX, £6. Boom. There you go. Right.